Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing Commanding General YAHANNA. And today is Friday. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Port Arthur / Beaumont Friday Lashawan Qadash class. Lashawan meaning holy, and well, it's like Lashawan meaning tongue, and Qadash meaning holy. So Lashawan Qadash means holy tongue. That is our native language as Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? And that means Hebrew is our native language. The language of English, French, or Creole, and Spanish, those languages are not our native languages. We were given those languages by our oppressor through captivity. You know what I'm saying? Today, in the I.S.U.P.K. Lashawan Qadash, we go over the Hebrew. We learn how to read, write, and speak the ancient Paleo and Assyrian Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? We get into our culture. You know what I'm saying? Without any further ado, let's begin. I'm going to start off class the way we always start off class, by going over the Hebrew alphabet. These 22 characters right here, these symbols, they make up the Hebrew alphabet, starting with A all the way through Tha. Down below, it's the same 22 characters, but different symbols because this is the Assyrian language. Because we were in different captivity, so we had different symbols to represent our letters. And these 5 symbols right here, they're also part of the Assyrian. Pretty much, I'll go over these 5 symbols momentarily, but let's go over A through Tha in the Hebrew, starting with A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Qua, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right. All Hebrew words are made up of these characters. Just like in English, we have A through Z. In Hebrew, we have A through Tha, 22 symbols. So like I was saying earlier, these 5 symbols right here, there's only 22 characters, 22 symbols, or 22 letters. But these 5, if a word ends in these specific letters, we have ka, ma, na, pa, and taza. If a word ends in one of these letters, then we use this letter instead of this letter at the end of the word. Rather than if it begins or is in the middle, we use the regular letter. But if it ends in the letter, we use these letters to end the word off. Only for ka, ma, na, pa, and taza. There's different ending letters. All right. Let's get into it. The past few classes we've been going over conjugating verbs for tense. We had past tense, then we had present tense. So today we're going to go over future tense, because in Hebrew, you know what I'm saying, you have to conjugate the verb to fit not only the pronoun but the tense of whether you did something, you're doing something, or you will do something, and who will be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Will they be doing it? Will I be doing it? Will we be doing it? So all of these different factors factor into conjugating the verb for its tense. And today we'll be going over future tense. I got a lot of notes today, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get right to it. Now, future tense will probably be the most difficult to remember out of all three of the tenses. The present tense probably be the most easiest, and past tense is fairly easy to remember, but future tense is the most difficult. But no worry, that's what we're gonna have our notes for. And what the verb that we'll be conjugating for example purposes will be shamar, just like as always, which means to watch. All right, let's get into it. So, as you remember from last class, we have a few different pronouns that we use. Well, we have I, which means, well, let's go over it. We're gonna start off with first person. Let me get the chart up on the board. All right. So we start off with I, which is first person, and this first person singular as well. There's only one me, so that's me, which makes it singular, and it's first person, so I'm dealing with I. So singular. And that's masculine and feminine. I know that I'm a man, but if I was a woman, it would be the same pronoun, which is anya. And the rule for conjugating shamar with I for anya is you add at the beginning of the verb. Which will make it a shamar. So let's get anya. And shamar. gotta be careful to make your ruz not look like does, because the symbols in the Syrian are similar. You got that curvature going on for the ruz. All right, there you have it. First person singular would be I. I in Hebrew is anya. We got that in Hebrew. Actually, Paleo in Assyrian, anya. And then how to conjugate the word shamar is we add the at the beginning of the verb. That's what we're going to be doing pretty much mainly today, is adding something at the beginning of the verb. And that's a good rule to remember, or something to help you remember conjugating verbs, because with past tense, you add it at the end of the verb. With present tense, you add the whatever the letters or the you add the conjugation to the middle of the verb, and with future tense, you add the conjugation to the beginning of the verb. So that's what we got here. Add the at the beginning of the verb, which makes it shamar. So I will watch is anya ashamar. I will watch. Now let's get first person plural. Masculine and feminine also. So if first person is dealing with me, but plural, so it's we, multiple people that's dealing with me. So me and whoever else, it's we, us, we're. And how to say we in Hebrew is anaknoah. How to conjugate we, and for future tense is you add something at the beginning. You add a na at the beginning. So it will be nashamar. Let's get that in Hebrew. This wouldn't be a Hebrew class that we didn't practice writing and reading the ancient Hebrew. So anaknoah, and nashamar. All right, anaknoah, and then anaknoah. How to say we watched, or what's like it, we will watch in Hebrew. You add the na at the beginning of the verb, na shamar. The verb is normally shamar, but we add that na at the beginning. Then we have na shamar. So anaknoah, na shamar. We will watch. I'll give you a second to get this for your notes. You can always be kind and rewind too. All right, now I'm going to move on to second person. All right, so second person, singular, masculine and feminine. Second person is me directly dealing with one other person, or not necessarily one, but singular is one person, but me directly dealing with whomever. From me to you, which would make second person you. So second person singular will be you. I am talking to you, directly to you. And it's the same for masculine and feminine singular. It is ata. How to conjugate ata, or the verb when we're speaking directly to you, is you add a th at the beginning. So ata, the verb conjugated, the verb shamar conjugated for ata will be ta shamar. All right. Next we have, let me get that in before we continue. Might as well get that in Hebrew. Ata. Notice how I'm writing from right to left. That's what we always. I know that's beginning Hebrew, right? Knowing to write from right to left, but we can't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Even if we're a little bit adept in it, we can't you know what I'm saying? Try to differentiate. Always write from right to left. It might be difficult at first because we're so used to reading from left to right, but always read and write from right to left when writing and reading in Hebrew. The Shamar. All right. There we have it. Ata and the ancient Paleo and ancient Assyrian, and then Tha Shamar and the ancient Paleo and ancient Assyrian. Ata, Tha Shamar, you will watch. So next, we have plural masculine. Which is a thumb. Plural, me directly dealing with someone, from me to you, making a second person. Second person plural would be you all or y'all. So masculine would be a group of men. Me directly dealing with a group of men. A thumb. And how to conjugate the verb when saying a thumb. You add the th at the beginning, but then you add something at the end as well. So you add that the at the beginning of the verb shamar, because you're talking about a group of men, and a wa at the end. So it would be the shamarwa. The shamarwa. So me saying you all watch, you group of men, y'all watch, or not watch, but will watch, y'all will watch, talking to men, a thumb to shamarwa. Y'all will watch. A thumb to shamarwa. So let's get it in the ancient Hebrew. Thumb and Thashamarawa. A thumb Thashamarawa. Y'all will watch. And lastly, for second person, we have second person plural for feminine. And talking to a group of women, y'all as in a group of women, y'all women would be a son with a nut at the end. A son. And how to conjugate a verb when talking to a group of women, the verb shamar is similar to a tha and a thumb, but you add a na at the end. So it'd be Thashamarna. Thashamarna. Y'all women will watch. Athan Thashamarna. Y'all will watch as in for feminine. So let's get it in the ancient Hebrew. Here we have one of those instances where the na is at the end of the word. The na is different from the na in the middle of the word. I can't find one where we have it in the middle, but here the ma also. The ma is that box. The box is open when it's in the middle of the word. It's closed at the end of the word. Ma and na. The na goes down. It's longer. The line on the na in the Assyrian Hebrew. Shamarna. All right. So we got our second person, singular, masculine and plural. I mean, masculine and feminine. A th, plural, masculine, a thumb, and plural feminine, a thun. Got it in the Hebrew. A th, in the ancient Paleo and Assyrian. A thumb, in the ancient Paleo and Assyrian. And a thun, in the ancient Paleo and Assyrian. A th, shamar. You will watch. A thumb, shamarwa. Y'all will watch, as in men. And a thun, shamarna. Y'all will watch, as in women. Give you a second to get that down for your notes. All right. Now we're going to move on to third person. almost forgot the. All right, so in this, we have 4 different rules for third person. Third person is not me directly dealing with somebody, but me referring to a third party. So not talking to you, but them. From me talking to you about them. 3 parties, third party. So third person would be he. I'm talking to you about him or her or they. Him, her, or they. And then, of course, we have they, masculine and feminine. That gives us 4 different uh, rules. So we have singular, masculine, singular, feminine, plural, masculine, and plural, feminine. So how to say the pronoun for third person singular masculine again would be him or he. So how to say that in Hebrew is hawa'ah. How to say so if that's third person for masculine, he, then third person singular for feminine will be she. So how to say she in Hebrew is haya'ah. How to conjugate the verb shamar when talking about he or she. When it's he, you add a ya at the beginning of the word. Spelling might have been out of whack in these rules. Salakia, Israel. I believe beginning has 2 G's. It don't look right. Salakia if it's wrong. You don't got time to look that up. So how to conjugate so quickly, let's go over how I. So we add a ya at the beginning for he. So he will watch. The shamar conjugated for hawa'a will be ya shamar. There's a brother in the school named Yashamar. Shout out to Officer Yashamar. He will watch. And then she will watch to conjugate the verb for she, haya'a, is you add a the at the beginning. Just like the other ones. I believe that was a the. So it's the shamar. She will watch. In plural, third person plural would be that me talking about them, it'd be they, but a group of men, so masculine, plural masculine, they as in men, those men, they would be behind. And feminine, I'm sorry, masculine is ham with the ma. Salakia, if you got that in your notes. But it's ham. And feminine, masculine, they, the group of men would be ham, Ham. And plural feminine would be han. So we can see the pattern with the ma and the na plural, being plural for masculine and feminine. Masculine always has the ma at the end, and the feminine always has the na at the end. We're talking about people in plural. But they, masculine for plural is ham. They, feminine, plural is han. Now we're going to conjugate the word shamar when we're talking about those pronouns. So conjugating ham, would you add a ya at the beginning and a wa at the end? So they watched, as in men, would be Yashamarawa. Yashamarawa. They watched. So like I got them. A little bit more uniform. They watched. Yashamarawa. Talking about men. And lastly, they watched as in women. You add that th at the beginning. And a na at the end. So they watched as in women, or not, they watched. Salaki, if I've been saying that. They will watch. Yashamarawa. Ham Yashamarawa. They will watch. Han Thashamarana. They will watch. Thashamarana. All right, so now let's get the Hebrew in. We'll be straight for our notes. Hawa'a. Aya'a. Ham. I gotta get that. Aya'a. Han. We have Yashamar. Lashamar. Again, make sure that that rud doesn't look like a duh. Gotta be a little bit curvature on it. Yashamarwa. Thashamarna. Thashamarna. That nut goes all the way down. Ran out of room, but that's how it looks. All right, now you got the notes. If you've been watching the last two classes before this class, and this class, the third class, you should now have all of the notes for past, present, and future tense, conjugating the word shamar, and the same rules in our third column to conjugate all verbs. So third person singular, he, Paleo and Assyrian, Hawa'a Yashamar, he will watch. Third person feminine singular, she, Haya'a Tashamar, she will watch, Haya'a Tashamar. Third person plural, they, masculine, Ham, they will watch, Ham Yashamarwa. Ham Yashamarwa. And then third person plural, feminine, they as in women, they will watch, Han Tashamarna. We got about 10 minutes left. I'm going to see if I can put a real big cheat sheet on the board. I don't think it'll fit on this board. I wanted to put all of the conjugations. I think I can get it to fit. So yeah, you can always be kind and rewind to this part. You know what I'm saying? Get the last of the notes for future tense, and then you have all 3 days. You can go and watch the old classes, but you know how to conjugate verbs for all of the pronouns for all of the tenses. To say that you will be doing something, she will be doing something, he will be doing something, or they will be doing something. Even we will be doing something. You will be doing something. You know what I'm saying? How to say it. Past, present, and future. I'm gonna quickly try to get this cheat sheet on. So we got I.S.U.P.K, y'all, masculine, thumb, y'all, feminine, thun, we, slacky Israel. Hey, Shalom, going crazy, right? It should be call Officer Qadash. But I'm teaching right now, though. I'm teaching right now. I gotta call you back. I'm there right now. I'm teaching right now. You say what? It's lucky about that, Israel. We are not going. All right. I might go about 5 minutes overboard with class, but I want to get this. I don't even think I can fit it on the board. Perfect. We got enough room. Let me see if I got enough time. Yeah, we still gonna doing good on time. Most high in Christ. So we just went over a future. Make sure. All right. Present tense. Present tense is probably the easiest because it's either one of two things. Oh, bad. Now it is in my notes. And present tense. Gotta get the notes for present tense. It's either the same. It's either one of two things for present tense. Shawamar, 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 or Shawamar Young. All right. So this is something I'm gonna zoom into this. This is something that's real good for the to have for the end of going over the tenses. All right, take a picture of this. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Be kind to rewind. That's everything we went over in the past three classes. You know what I'm saying? It has the conjugations for each pronoun, past, present, and future for Shamar. All right, with that, we are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing Commander General YAHANNA. I want to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, men, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham, and sisters, Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Shalom.